We are here at the Dante Pasta and Vino, the Lee Madberry Tea Party event, and we're getting near the tail end. The bands are playing us out, but we are happy to run into Governor Buddy Roemer, who has been a past governor of Louisiana and a past congressman from Louisiana, who was also on Grok Talk earlier this summer. And Governor, thanks for taking a few minutes with GraniteGrok.
Thanks for having me again. You're a brave man. I don't know how wise you are, but you are brave.
Yeah, I know how wise I am. My sons keep telling me that all the time.
Fearless, that's the word.
So
you need to run for president. Our next president needs to be fearless.
He's a fearless, fire-breathing conservative dragon.
Me too.
Well, right off the bat, the big news of the day that everybody's all abuzz about is the downgrading of our bond rating. For the first time since 1917, Standard & Poor's has lowered our rating from AAA to AA plus under the guidance of President Obama and Secretary of the Treasury Tim TurboTax Geithner. Your reaction?
Now, isn't that fascinating that that period is framed by FDR at one end and Barack Obama at the other end? Not FDR, sorry, Woodrow Wilson at one end.
Woodrow Wilson.
At one end, and Barack Obama at the other end.
Over
to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. I'm a banker. I'm the only one running like that. I'm the only guy running who's been a congressman and a governor. I'm the only one. I'm the only guy running who's $100 maximum. I don't take big checks. I think Washington is bought and sold. That's our problem. What do I think about the bond rating? It's been a long time coming. We earned it. We've got no plan. We grow no jobs. This country's in serious trouble. As a banker, I'm not surprised. I know what to do. We need to reduce spending by 1% a year for 5 years. 1% of GDP. That's $140 billion a year. I'll give you my first year. Eliminate all energy subsidies and eliminate the Department of Energy. That's year one.
That's a good start.
Yep.
That is terrific. Wasn't there a congressman proposed a 1% a year for 6 years just this week as well?
He got it from me. I gave that speech in Iowa 2 months ago. It's Connie Mack from Florida.
Right.
He referred to me. I'm the 1% guy.
Well, certainly if you take it down instead of growing it up, at some point the paths are going to cross.
But you know, that's not the real problem. The real problem is the money given to politicians by the special interests. And the special interests have their little part in the budget. That's why the budget never gets cut. That's why the Republicans are just a little bit better than the Democrats. They both take the big money.
Or in the worst case, we just suck a little bit less.
Yeah, that's right. Look.
Would you equate that with the description of our elites in Washington as the ruling class by Angelo Codevilla last year?
Yeah, they are. They're immune to the daily pains of life. They give our jobs away overseas and they think nothing of it. They call it free trade. Is that a joke? Have you ever seen something made in China and ask who makes it? 11-year-olds, child labor, illegal in this country. Prison labor, illegal in this country. It's unfair trade. Does anybody in Washington stop it? No. They love it. They love it. They take the big checks from GE and give our country away. I'm tired of it.
Okay, foreign policy, real quick, and I promise that we'll keep it short as our normal, manageable, our micro interviews. Foreign policy. We see the responsibility to protect principle as set by Samantha Powers, assistant to President Obama, in force in Libya. Something that was supposed to take a couple of days turned into a couple of weeks and now has gone 5 months. We see Syria next door getting even worse. And we're hearing rumblings that we may get involved in that. Under your presidency, do we do that or not?
We would not do that. I build one nation. And let me make it clear. I'm a one-nation builder, the United States of America. We are wasting lives. We are wasting our soldiers protecting oil in the Middle East. I would be energy independent by the end of the decade, and I would rebuild America. That's it.
And you would be energy independent by what means, sir?
I will drill where there's oil and gas. I will drill environmentally soundly. I know how to do it. using modern technology. I would use alternative sources. I would use clean coal, but I would stop sending Saudi Arabia $750 billion a year. Are we stupid, America? We are sending our wealth overseas addicted to their oil. Drill in America. We'll put 3 million people to work. We'll process the fuel. We'll be strong again. We'll stop funding the terrorists. We can take this country back. Energy freedom by the end of the decade.
Right. Would you force any of that, or would you simply unleash it?
I would unleash it. The government can't run anything. Check the post office lately. Compare them with FedEx. Look, I would do away with the Department of Energy. I would eliminate it. It doesn't need to run my program. We'll let private business do it. We'll hold them to safe standards, but let them drill.
Okay, one last question. This is from Grok friend Matt Kittredge. Right now, regulation accounts for almost $1.75 trillion a year.
Correct.
They added 80,000 pages of new regulations, and yet they're saying that they're pro-business in President Obama's administration.
Look, I work with one president. My 8 years in Congress as a conservative Democrat, I worked with one president, Ronald Reagan. I loved him. I'd do a Ronald Reagan. I would deregulate small business and let them grow. Just that simple. Deregulate. Every regulation since January 1, 2008, gone.
What about all the regulations since January 1 of 2000, which, by the way, they weren't that much better?
No, they weren't. I'll take it one step at a time. I'll start with the last 3 years. That is 200,000 pages in the Federal Register.
And about 370 new regulations in July alone, as I just read.
Let me give you a number. There are 4,416 regulations in the pipeline right now. 4,416. Brand new. Look, regulations are the new taxes. The Democrats can't tax us, so they regulate us.
And what are they about in both cases, taxes or regulation? They are about control.
That's right, they're about control.
Okay. Well, I know that somebody's waiting for you. Governor Roemer, I want to say thank you very much for taking a couple minutes with GraniteGrok.
Let's do it again. Promise me.
We will do it again.